Hello guys and welcome to Infinity Evolved in Expert Mode, played on the Ftog server. And today we're going to take a pause from Witchery because I want to ask Grok whether he wants to collab on the next bit in that. And he's not online yet and we haven't arranged anything. So today we are going to go to a project that I've been meaning to start for a while. And that is to find various magical ways of mining. Because for some reasons unknown, I have decided not to build a quarry in this season, an ender quarry, in this mod pack. I don't know why, but I'm kind of bored with ender quarries. But it has really some producing most of my minerals, etc. with bees. But I think that is kind of slowing me down. Not that I really want to mine, but I don't know. I just want to try some other ways of producing minerals that don't involve a quarry of some sort, that involve magics. And the very first thing I'm going to do is the Botania way, which I've tried before and I was kind of disappointed with, so I don't hold much hope. But I never felt that I really tested it, and I do have a huge amount of mana. If you don't remember, I produce all my mana through these cake eating plants, and well, they don't have that much cake, but there is plenty of cake being made from my cake farm in here. Just got these cows which are automatically being milked, have some chickens producing eggs. And the farm down here is producing sugarcane and wheat. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it a lot of mana and see whether it actually manages anything useful. Because it's never done it before. So, to make this flower, just some petals, and it uses a lot of mana. And also, it's a real pain in the neck to make. Because you have to make these level 3 runes, which are somewhat expensive and well require many other runes to be made, and it needs something else. What do you need? Orchid? I should really make another one, shouldn't I? Petals. A pixie dust. I wonder where I might have my pixie dust. Do I have any on me in my magic bag? I did prepare it, I just forgot that I had it. Okay. Pixie dust. A seed. Aha! Alright, to test this in proper scientific control conditions, I've decided to build a stone platform. And with my builder's wand, so I'm just gonna, I think this should, except I lit it and now the light is going to annoy me. Alright, so here is our stone box, which will hopefully be turned into beautiful ore, although as I've already told you, I don't hold out much hope for it, because I've always been disappointed in this flower. Where is the flower? Here it is. I've given it 4 full pools of mana. Now that is a lot of mana. That really is lots and lots of mana. Incidentally, this greater band of mana can hold 2 pools worth, which is pretty good. Somehow I thought it was only 1, but it made transferring all this mana easier. Right, so let's pop our flower down, and you can sort of hear a small sound that it makes whenever it changes something. But oh, that is actually quite a loud sound. I don't remember it being quite that loud. Look, there we have infused stone, very nice. Oh, and we have some iron. Well, as you can imagine, this is all going to take quite a bit of time. So, in the meantime, let this just keep working. I should probably put a chunk loader here, but I won't. I'm just gonna AFK for a bit, because I'm that kind of lazy, inefficient Minecrafter. Oh, we're making more shit stuff. Very nice stuff. Very nice stuff is being made. Maybe this is not as bad as I remember it being. Okay, let's go and do the next thing, which is, of course, to do with blood magic. And there's only one little problem. There's actually two different things I want to do with blood magic. The little problem is that I can't find my weak activation crystal, but I have my normal activation, awakened activation crystal, so hopefully this will work. And let's see, what have I been doing? So I've been turning arcane stone into reinforced slate at hopefully a somewhat fast rate. Let's put in the next lot. I sort of put in 15 at a time to make it a little bit less painful. Again, not a very efficient setup, but you know, it works. So while that is turning, and this has got a filter in it for reinforced slate, so that's what's going on. But for the first ritual, which is the one where it digs it out of the ground, I think we don't need very many ritual stones, so this should all be fine. Let me go for the next two rituals. I think we are going to want to got stuck in the ceiling there. I think we are going to want to be in the mining world. So, yes, let's go to the mining world. Well, let's go to spawn, and from there go to the mining world, and I will meet you there. I have F7 on. Spawn actually seems to be a lot less now that it's not loaded all the time. It seems to be a lot nicer than it was before. Where is the mining world? Please don't tell me that it has actually been taken away. Mining age. And this goes to the mining age too, I hope. Let me just make sure that I have the charged porter, because I think somebody got stuck in the mining age once because the platform or the book was gone. And of course it is night. Okay, I am just going to swim in a random direction and I will meet you there. Alright, let us, I think this is a nice spot, nice and green, with a little shroom island biome, very pleasant. So let us begin. Ritual stone on here. So this is, I cannot remember what this ritual is made, which could be a problem because, well, I'm sure if I find it on my ritual here. How does one use this again? No. Oh, is it the control and shift? No. Right click. Left click, I cannot remember. Shift and no. Oh my god, how does one use this? Control and click, no. Shift and turn, no. Aha. Ritual of regeneration. Feathered knife, feathered earth, Gaia's transformation, reference of the condor. Ellipsoid, sacrosanct. Oh gosh, I wish I knew Not symmetry of the omega. That sounds pretty good. Ah. I think it might have been blood of the new moon, but maybe not. Unbinding, high jump, magnetism. Do you know, I think it's the ritual of magnetism. Let me just check that very quickly. Yes, it is the ritual of magnetism. Ah, please don't. Is that it? Have you finished? I guess it has. Now, this only does a 3x3 area, which really is not very good, but apparently if you feed it terrae, it increases it, and if you feed it terrae and orbis terrae, it expands it. So I'm not sure how you feed things into the Master Ritual Stone, but perhaps you just no. Oh, how do you feed it into the Master Ritual Stone, huh? Oh, this is not good. Maybe you need to activate it first and then feed it. Okay, rush of energy, blah blah blah. And what is happening? Why is nothing happening? Maybe I did it a little bit too high. That is probably the problem. I think it pulled something up. Yes, it did. Why are these orbs always there? I just don't understand the thing about feeding it stuff. And clearly it must be fed stuff. But this is cool, huh? Oh, uranium, I think. Well, this is very nice, but I am going to go and read about feeding it stuff. Because, you know, a 3x3 is not really going to be very useful. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I was naive. Apparently you need a calcinator, which is here, which requires some of this, which I have made, and also some of this, which I haven't made. Not that it's particularly to make. And then you put the ingredients and your orb into the calcinator, etc., etc. Which, quite frankly, sounds rather too complicated. And I think, you know, because I couldn't understand what it said in the wiki about the ritual, I think using 10 AR per, gold, per operation, or per second, or per tick, or per something. But now I understand, because you actually feed a bunch of this stuff. I think each bit of reagents consumes 10,000 I think each reagent gives you 10,000. Oh, what are those? Sapphire. Each reagent gives you 10,000 AR of whatever. but it's all quite complicated. Also, I've just realized that this basically mines into this 3x3 area, and once that's used up, it doesn't mine anymore. So we really need a ritual of the crusher above this so it keeps mining, because me mining all the time gets rather boring. But I think this might work quite nicely, because and not be that different from a quarry, because I don't know how its efficiency compares to a quarry, but really if you think about it, 32, like if I get the calcinator and the reagents and all the other stuff, well, a 32 by 32 area, that's not, I don't think quarries do much more than that, do they? I don't know. And then of course you can move the whole thing. And yeah, they require LP and the reagents, but I was going to check my how much LP it's used up, but I think I put the thing in the bag because my inventory is full. However, I don't really need redstone very much. I was sort of hoping for diamonds, because diamonds is really what I need. Alright, so finally we come to trying the last one of the mining rituals. Oh, what is happening? Weird kinds of oh, I don't know what happened there. Never mind, who cares? We'll manage without it. And this is the one where, I don't know why I'm not picking these up. Pick these up, you lazy so-and-so. This is where we are going to summon an ore meteor. So let's see. And this one is truly expensive. For one thing, it needs the awakened activation crystal. For another thing, it needs over 100 ritual stones. And finally, it needs like 1 million LPs. Also, you can throw things on the stone, and this time I am sure that you throw them on the stone rather than feeding the reagents into them. While I'm talking, let's start making the ritual. I think it's Mark of the Falling Tower. Let's see. Alright, I don't know. I don't think this would be possible to build without the ritual stone. Wow, as you can see, it is quite big. Now, the other thing that I think happens is that normally the meteor sort of falls on the stone right above the ritual stone, which is not very good, clearly, because it breaks it. I think, have I lost flight? Let's have a quick drink of this. Oh, I am really... these potions are pretty good, and they're not that difficult to make, but I am sort of maturing to the idea of making myself a ring. Let's make sure this is the stone above the stone. Yeah, how can I mark it? Let's mark it with this. I think it says in the wiki that a 1 stone barrier is sufficient to protect everything. I hope that is true. Let's see, where is my rod of magical building, also known as the builder's wand? Let's cover all of this, and let's cover all of this. Okay, there we have the platform covering the whole ritual, I hope. Please let it be well covered. And let's destroy this. I don't think that's necessary, but we want it to look nice, don't we? Okay. Well, without further ado, let us... I don't have my magnet on, do I know? Let us throw the nether star over this. And let us hit it with... Oh. Okay, nether star is eaten. Let's hope that platform does protect it. Okay, is anything gonna happen? Why is nothing happening? Aha! Ah, shite. Shit happened. Shit happened and destroyed stuff. Oh, I really don't like this. I was told that this would be enough. Maybe I didn't put it high enough. Ah, damnation. Okay, well, let's at least see what we have. Because clearly it has to be, well, I don't know where the Master Ritual Stone was, but it needs to be, that's not what the wiki said, but I guess this platform was a bit too low. It needed to be 1, 2, 3 higher than it was. Darn, because that lost me a lot of ritual stones. I mean, you know, it's not a very big deal. I can easily get them. Now, the thing I was curious about in doing this was whether I would get any draconium, because, is it called draconium? You know, the draconic evolution, or because I really don't want to make RF tools, dimensions, walls, etc., etc. And we haven't. We've got diamonds and we've got emeralds, and that's about it. So yeah, that's also disappointing. I mean, don't get me wrong, we do have a bunch of diamonds, but you know, with that many ritual stones and that much LP, I don't think this is very... I wouldn't call this worth it. I mean, probably it would have been... Probably I would have got these diamonds if I just went mining for the time it took me to generate the LP. Well, I mean, I am set up quite well for LP generation by now and stuff, so... But yeah, I would not say this ritual is worth it either. Oh, and I am completely losing frame rates. So, I will see you in a few minutes. And for the end of this episode, I thought we could see how the Orechid has behaved. So let's just pop in. It has used up all the 4 pools of mana. In fact, I had to start removing the pools. The funny thing is, it didn't make, like, you know, the top layer has no, the top layer doesn't have any ores in it. Let's just grab the orchid and put it in our bag. Okay, let's start mining away and see what's in here. Okay, so here we get all the ores, not just the diamonds. And I guess it's not too bad. I would say maybe 1/3 of the stones is turned. Maybe even more. Maybe it's more like half. But you know, 4 mana pools. That's a lot of mana pools. Right. My overall conclusion is that mining by magic or ore creation by magic is actually quite bad and doesn't work very well. I would say, out of all the things that I've tried, possibly the magnetism ritual of blood magic is not so bad, provided I do it properly, because I didn't really know how to set it up. And you know, if I make the calcinator, etc., feed the proper reagents into it, so it expands into 32. So it covers 32 blocks, or 31 by 31 blocks, And if I build the crusher ritual above it so it mines it automatically, I think that might actually be quite a good mine, although I don't know. I'm not sure how much LP that would use, because I think it uses 50 LP per operation or something. I'll have to look at that. I might actually play with that, but I'll set everything up off camera because, you know, I guess I'd better go to a box and deposit all these riches. Ah, only 1 diamond though. That's pretty bad. Anyway, guys, I think that will do it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.